So have you ever had anybody outside of our industry look at you and say something like, "Oh man, you play music for people for a living. What an easy job." Or alternately, have you had a potential client look at you and say, "How much? You're only going to be there for 5 hours." We work hard for our pay. We do it because we love it. If we wanted to get rich, we'd do something else. But, sometimes I worry that we hear this so much that we start believing it. Oh, I don't work hard. You know what? I had a full week of DJ related things that I have to do so I can provide these services for people. I did some other things this week for me, but most of the week had to do with DJ stuff. But when I just think about today alone, preparing for tomorrow's gig, which is an easy event, mind you, it's a golf outing, or it was supposed to be. Last night, they announced on the news that we're expecting 2 to 6 inches of snow tomorrow within the time frame that I'm going to be driving that 100-mile round trip to the country club to play music for a golf outing. Now, do you have golf outings during snowstorms? I don't know. I couldn't get a hold of the client to ask. Turns out that whoever was in charge of this isn't anymore. They left. So there's a new person in charge, there's a new contact. I don't know who it is. So I have to contact my agent to find out. And they do some detective work and they find out for me, and it all worked out great. Now, as a side note, when I say I have an agent, it might sound glamorous to you, but here's what's really going on. We have a working relationship. They are able to find clients who need my services, and they book those services for a commission. It's my job to communicate with the client after that, find out really what they need, put it all together for them, and perform the service. So that's what it is. It's a lot less glamorous than it sounds. I wish someone was managing my career. They're definitely not. So I had to do some vehicle maintenance today. And the reason being is I've got a four-wheel drive truck that I really wasn't worried about messing around with too much because it's the end of April, right? I've got a two-wheel drive truck, no problem. But if I'm traveling a 100-mile round trip in a potential snowstorm, I'm going to want four-wheel drive. And I'm not making enough money tomorrow, this week, to justify throwing money at somebody to do that repair for me. So I did it myself in the driveway. No big deal. I'm capable. I can do it. But I wasn't expecting to do that. I had to update computers and music, and I had to load my equipment, and I had to put all that stuff together, custom for what they need for the event tomorrow, which I was able to find out, thanks to my agent, what they actually are going to do in the event of a snowstorm during a golf outing. Something's going on, and I'll do video. You'll see the gig log. Yeah, that was like probably a 9 or 10 hour day, and it may not sound like a lot to you, but it took that long to do that stuff. Now, tomorrow, I've got to drive there, and I've got to load it in, I've got to set it up, and I have to perform, right? Now, a couple things about the equipment. I don't have to provide premium sound. I don't have to provide premium lighting, but I do, and I do it for a couple of reasons. I provide it because it's good for my client and it's good for the guests. I'm not required to do this. They don't ask me what speakers I have before they hire me. I can bring any old crap in there and do the event. And crappy lights, and what difference does it make, really? But my lights go up fast. It's an attractive light show. I'm not completely haggard by the time showtime starts because, I haven't had to set up this big rig. And the sound is pleasant. It's good stuff. I did that because I love it. And the lighting bit, again, it benefits them and it benefits me. I'm working a little less on the labor part than I would with a more old school light show with DMX cables and things. But that's the love. We do that because we love it. Not because we're going to get rich at it. If we wanted to get rich, we'd do something completely different than this. But this is hard work. Don't ever let anybody tell you it's not. Is it working on the railroad hard? No, it's not. It's a different kind of hard. Having said that, we do the manual labor, right? And when we're done with the manual labor, we have to be presentable and smile and entertain people. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.